Hello everyone, I start some virus for Ultra League. Today I asked a friend to play for Ultra League because I'm not used to play on Ultra League and he's a bit used than me. So he's going to run Steelix on the lead with Galar Moltres in the back with Giratina Altered. So this team main weakness is probably fairy types and ice types, but I guess they are not so common on Ultra League, at least from the games I saw. So let's find out. So it's a Bellibolt lead, which is awesome. And the guy answers with Primeape and get answered by Giratina. So I guess it's a safe battle for Giratina. At some point you're forced to spend shields because that rage from Primeape will add up serious damage. For this is the last rage fist you can tank because the next ones would KO your Giratina Altered, and you have to apply pressure on Giratina with the fast moves and Dragon Claws. And now this was CMP. I guess this guy now has 2 Rage Fists prepared, and this CMP was really important to not get advantage for your opponent. You gotta shield this one. And as you see, Giratina Altered is a quite tanky Pokemon and is almost without HP from this battle. But now you have the alignment, you only have to do some cheap damage with Giratina. This guy is running Thunder Shock. Usually they run the Sucker Punch. I guess would be a better move. Not sure why some people are running Thunder Shock here. So I'm going to bring Steelix and now a Virizion. So this is a very standard team for Ultra League. Bellibolt with Double Fighter in the back. Even me, I know they are a very common team in the current meta. So this team is almost built to counter this team, but yeah, now goes for the fly. And probably that Bellibolt has to spend energy here, and it's going to be a good game because Bellibolt only knows electric charge moves, and Steelix is a huge wall for Bellibolt. Probably they gonna add some different charge moves for Bellibolt because only electric types won't help it too much against ground types, and Steelix is a very meta Pokemon on Ultra League and probably one of the most annoying as well. So probably this guy rage quit and he's playing alone now, and it's going to be a good game. So this game was easy, controlled very well. He was just out countered his opponent with this team and play correctly. So there's no chance he could lose this battle. So let's move for the next one. So as far as my experience on Ultra League, Steelix is very annoying. I just don't want to play against that thing. I'm not sure if it's a common pick, but I guess it is because it's so good with Thunder Fang as a fast move and this type of charge move. This thing is quite annoying. So this guy is has a Dripping Shadow on the lead, running Aqua Tail. And even with Aqua Tail, this dropping won't stand a chance because he gotta throw 4, and this guy now answers with Lapras Shadow and got answered by Galar Moltres. You have to watch out because some people like to run Ice Beam, it's Ice 2 Shield and it was only Sparking area. Okay, now go farm some bit of energy and throws a fly. This guy decides to let it go. Even if this is Ice Beam won't be enough from this range, so no worries. It's like to throw before it takes another charge move, so decides to let it go, and now answers with dropping again. Probably from this rant is not enough, but we will add up some with Poison Stings. So gotta throw this fly here because won't have time to reach the Brave Bird. And this guy decides to throw energy here, probably is lost in the countings. Now Steelix again, farm one more fast move, then throw the energy. So goodbye Drapion, and now it's a Shadow Alligator in the back. So he goes for a Breaking Swipe, and those Thunder Fangs will add so much damage here. Probably lower the attack because he's afraid of a possible Ice Beam on Alligator. Not sure. and it's size 2 shield and got baited, so probably is going to throw now the high spin, but even from this range it won't be enough. Fine, guess it's not enough, but we'll do some serious damage. I guess it got nerfed by the breaking swipe, and yeah, it's going to be a good game. We tried a swap, but it would be useless, so anyway, good game. And this team is very tanky and very annoying. Giratina with Steelix on the same team, they are a very good core. I guess only Pokemons like Alolan Sandslash are quite strong against this team because it can break this entire team, especially Moltres, Galar, and Giratina Altered. Even Steelix, so probably is the strongest Pokemon that can defeat this team. And now it's another Shadow Alligator. This thing is everywhere, so let's see how it's going to be played. This was CMP, so let's let it go. Even a Shadow Alligator won't do too much damage on Steelix because Steelix is a huge wall. Let's see what's going to be the play. Okay, size 2 shield this, and now farm down the rest, keeping the alignment here. And now it's a Zygarde. Okay, so Steelix can spam some breaking swipes here and lower the attack from Zygarde because the Pokemons in the back are not so good against Zygarde, especially Giratina, because it only has power in the charge moves, and Zygarde will add up some damage with fast moves, so I guess I would bring Moltres here. Okay, he's lowered by the breaking swipe, so no worries. So farm a little bit before throwing energy here. Goes for the fly. So now we got answered by Jellicent, and that Jellicent is locked in this core. And now it catches Surf with Giratina. Oh god, he's even playing with this dude. So no chance this guy can beat this, and it's going to be a good game. Nice catch there. It was on the countings because it threw Giratina when this guy reached 4, and probably this guy would throw right away the Surf and was predicting that play. That's why he threw Giratina there. But it won't do too much difference because still had a shield in the game. But anyway, nice play. And now let's move for the next one. So a Shadow Dragonite. So a superpower from this thing will do some serious damage, I guess, but this guy decides to swap right away for Registeel. Okay, skipping in. Let's see what's going to be the play. Okay, so he farmed for a breaking swipe and now brings Giratina here. Okay, so this will be okay, this guy is running Flash Cannon, so won't be so boring battle, but it will be kind of problematic battle for Giratina because usually Registeel runs the Zap Cannon and Focus Blast, so probably he's forced to spend the shield here in order to flip the battle. So this guy is prepared for Giratinas, I guess. Probably that's the reason this guy is running Flash Cannon, not sure. Now he goes for Dragon Claw before he reaches a charge move, size 2 shield. And okay, this guy just brings Dragonite. Okay, so now I'm going to bring Steelix, spam a breaking swipe here. And let's see how this battle will go now. Great catch, probably is going to be a superpower. So that's the predict, and it was in fact. Nice catch, great catch in fact, and it's a Stunfisk in the back. Jesus, so this team has some core breakers, and Stunfisk is definitely one. Oh god, what can Galar Moltres with this HP do against this Stunfisk? And the Steelix without Earthquake. nothing. So this is going to be a good game. Nice core breaker there, and this guy still has a shield, so just give up. No chance you can beat this. Only if the opponent lags. No. It's going to be a good game. That Stunfisk just core breaks this team. So, as far as I see, the main weakness from this team are Stunfisk, Alolan Sandslash, and fairies and ice types in general. But fairy types, I guess they are not so common. I saw some Florges, a couple of Clefable, but not so common, at least on this level, so okay. And the worst lead you can get, and now brings Giratina. Giratina gotta be the safe switch here, because if you answer with Galar Moltres, probably you're going to get a great hard counter in the back, like a fairy type or Bellibolt. And this guy answers with Kingdra. And takes a while to do that. Probably this guy didn't play that well, because I guess the clock is almost opening, and yeah, this guy will lose the control of the barrel, and the barrel was at his favor, and now Steelix will spam some breaking swipes. Let's let it go. Now brings Caladurge, so saving Kingdra, not sure for what, but okay. And Caladurge is doomed as well against the core Pokemon in the back. Giratina and Moltres are quite good against Caladurge, especially Giratina, but gotta save Giratina. Okay, and so it's to give up, and it's going to be a good game. So this guy had the control of the barrel and loses because wasted too much time on the Giratina versus Gastrodon barrel. He should answer immediately with Kingdra. That was a misplay in my point of view. And yeah, sometimes you lose barrels like this because you waste too much time on the switch. And sometimes you can flip barrels because your opponent helps you as well. So, nice barrels anyway. And here is it, a bit below the expert rank, but he set me climbed like 200 points because it dropped a while on Great League, and this was it. Hope you enjoyed the Steelix battles, and see you next time.